What's up, man?
Damn.
Bro, how do I fight JP, bro? You don't understand. Imagine playing Dawson and you have to rush down a zoner. Think about that. How annoying that is.
Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to fight that character. I literally when I just saw you you were playing Sonic Fox, I was like, there's no way that matchup is gonna be good at all.
Shit's insane. I mean, it's still early. I mean, I don't want to switch characters right away, but I feel like I should just switch already. It's just so hard. That match is so hard in Cammy. Actually, JP. I mean, now actually Cammy might be harder than JP, but Cammy is harder for sure.
Yeah,
and Marissa.
Like, unless you're gonna find a way to like get some like ridiculous teleports through his stuff, there's no way you're gonna fight that at all.
It's like Ghost Rider trying to fight Morrigan.
Yeah.
It feels like that.
Like he can fight other characters trying to rush in, but he can't fight a character trying to zone him out.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Bro, that shit's rough. And it's not even that matchup only. Like, there's quite a few matchups that I struggle.
Yeah. Actually, let me just let me tweet this out real quick. So yeah, what's up, guys? What is up? Welcome to another episode. I know it's been like super long, but you know, like between me getting a new job and like trying to figure things out, and a Street Fighter 6 coming out, like we weren't able to do this. We weren't able to lock in the schedule together. But here we
you got a job, and I got another project, you know? So shit happens.
Yeah, and then I had a few things with like, which is funny because this is definitely, I will definitely start with this topic. But the topics today include, you know, just Street Fighter 6 release as a whole, seeing who's been doing damage, seeing which characters are good. Maybe even at the end of this, we'll see a tier list that me and Champ come up with, and you guys could see like our first opinions on.
Gonna make a tier list, baby.
Yeah, definitely. And then of course, you know, for the drama, we always need some drama, and this time the drama is actually my drama. And
oh shit! Somebody got a drama.
Which will be the Twitch rivals thing, and I guess all those shenanigans that came with it, including Arturo's amazing comment, which yeah, wasn't very good, honestly. I'm gonna be real. Oh, let me turn off this goddamn random sound effect in the background. Actually, I could just turn off the system. Yeah, there's no reason. We don't need the system on. But yeah, what's up, Champ? How you doing, man? What you been up to?
I've been just playing. That's about it. Like playing and working. Yeah. Fasting as well. Actually I'm part of the Chipotle people, you know what I'm saying? We got some Chipotle today. I got double meat, but I didn't even finish half of my meal, and I only eat once a day. So, you know, I'm back to fit Ryan. So yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like I've been working out as much as I can, but I realized that I can't work out after work. You know, like I get home.
Oh no.
I get home after like around 9, and then I'm like, all right, I should work out, but then I have to stream, and there's like a bunch of stuff I have to do. And I'm like, damn it, okay, screw it. I'm gonna just start. I'm gonna get up as early as humanly possible, and just work out freaking before I go to work. It hasn't been so bad, honestly.
Yeah. Well, that's really, really hard, bro, to work out after work. So when I do work out, I work out like twice a week. And my workout is like 15 to 30 minutes each only. Like I just do like push-ups, sit-ups, yeah, and arms, but nothing crazy because I don't really want to do. I don't want to be buffed, right? I just want it to be lean, you know.
Fit,
So
Ryan.
like, yeah, but when I work out, I try to do that before working. So I'll work up or wake up early, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so because like after work, I don't even want to do anything else but play and relax, go outside, you know, any of those normal people stuff.
Yeah, that's one of the big things is that like if I want to do anything, like that would mean that I'd have to like change to gym clothes and then after that change again to whatever I want to do for the rest of the day. Definitely not working out. But yeah, I guess first things first. Also, when you mentioned the Chipotle, did you get the skateboard and stuff?
What?
Did you get the skateboard and the collector's edition? Or are you just saying Chipotle in general? Like you just bought Chipotle?
I just bought Chipotle. I actually buy Chipotle damn near maybe like every week. I have like 2 or 3 of them.
Damn. Look at that.
Yeah,
and they're not giving you the skateboard, yo. You know they're like, nah, he don't deserve the Jamie.
No. I don't have anything else yet.
Okay. But yeah, so I mean, it's been 2 weeks. 2 weeks since Street Fighter 6 came out. What's your first impressions of the game?
It's probably the best fighting game. Marvel 3 and Street Fighter 4 was released in like 2009 all the way to 2011. 2011. So since 2011, I'm talking only Capcom games in general or other 2D games maybe that I can speak of, but it's probably the best fighting game ever released. Around that, not talking just gameplay, but the full package of having an amazing netcode, has interesting roster from the gate, has good single players, right, and it caters to every single kind of level of skill you have. So I really enjoyed that part. Like the best thing about this is look, I'm at home. I was able to play against Justin Wong. I was able to play at home with Daigo.
Oh yeah,
I was able to play at home with Itazan Zangief.
Justin being in Canada, right?
Guys. I was and I was able to play against Sonic Fox. Like no other game can do that or has given me that opportunity. And I'm very, very grateful for that, you know. And I was able to play them not in a tournament setting, but in actual, just play. That's fucking awesome, and I can, I'm very grateful for that opportunity. It's just great. Like, there's no, yeah.
I think it's actually kind of crazy that when was the last time that a game released and it was playable? What was it? MK11, and then before that,
I'm not sure.
Before that, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I don't think so.
And by playable, I mean as in you can actually turn on the game. There's nothing like truly wrong with it, and you could play online.
Oh, okay. That's hard to find.
I think it's
that's hard.
I think it's just MK11 and Justice 2 had network issues. Oof. Like
that's so rare. That's rare.
Was MVCI truly playable?
MVCI was really good netcode. It's S tier, bruh. S tier.
That's
not close.
There was no other problems with the game on launch, right? Besides it obviously looking ugly, but there was nothing else, right?
No, everything was a problem but the netcode. Seriously, think about. What do you mean? Think about the random stutters for the fucking PS3.
Oh, actually, yeah, never mind. You're definitely right.
Our inputs are getting eaten when somebody activates a stone. Okay, when somebody supers, right? When somebody supers, you can't counter super back during the freeze screen. If somebody tags, whatever your opponent inputted that time gets deleted, gets forgotten by the game. and then you just open up.
So
I'm just saying, yeah.
I completely forgot that. Like, and it wasn't even. I just forgot all that stuff you just mentioned. But the first thing that popped up into my head was the laggy character select screen. That was the first thing that popped up into my head. That thing was ridiculous. How did that get past like anybody? Like the fact that it took you like a whole second to move a character.
Yeah, I don't know. But no, mind you, I like the roster for my liking.
Yeah, no,
But,
I do think that, like, other than that, it definitely you could actually play the game. But, yeah, I mean, damn, Street Fighter 6 released quite amazingly. Like, let's be real. There was so much content. And, like, besides the other games not really working, they didn't have content. They didn't have, an actual story mode and cool things you could do and customization. Like you didn't get that with any game, So now Street Fighter 6 is out, and like I'm gonna be real. The first thing I did was actually play the entire story mode. So for 2 days, I didn't go into the lab. I didn't do nothing. I went straight to story mode. Like,
crazy. I would never do that. I haven't even tried to mess with the story mode. I don't care about that.
It's really corny. I will admit it's super duper corny, but it is there, and that's the thing. It's there, when you go into the lobby, the big hub. You actually have your character, and so like there's a good amount of stuff that comes with the game, and I feel like other than NRS games, you're not really getting like bang for your buck. There's nothing else. You pay $60. At this point, $70. Now we're going to start paying $70 for fighting games. And all you get is versus mode. Like,
yeah. No, for sure.
Like,
that's just insane.
That's all you get. Imagine that for $70. Versus mode. Like, barely any, like, we're not even going to talk about the story mode. Most of these story modes suck. But Street Fighter 6 came out, regardless of whether or not the story mode is whatever. Again, there's a lot of cool things you could do. So yeah, you're obviously staying with Dalsim. Have you eyed anybody else yet in these 2 weeks?
Actually, I played I would say I play Ryu like all of the I told this to the chat. If you're a fighting game pro, you can play Ryu really good. Like, not like Daigo level, obviously, but you can play Ryu, right? Like, Chris, I'm pretty sure you can play Ryu, right? You're fighting him.
I definitely can play Ryu. Short jab Tatsu, man.
But I'm saying, but I can easily take my Ryu to Masters in maybe 1.5 days to a day, right? Easy. But that's not really gonna beat a NYChrisG, right? Because you kind of have to be a real Ryu.
Yeah.
Not like online real Ryu. Your Ryu needs to be offline real Ryu. Not online.
John Choi Ryu.
yeah, like that. That's how it is. Okay? Like, that's why people have mains for a reason. Like, so I think I should just play Lily as my secondary.
Oh my God, I would have never in a million years would have heard you say you would play Lily. And it's funny because we talked about her and I made fun of her a lot. you were actually defending her. So I guess maybe it makes a little bit of sense that you would actually play Lily.
Bro, I need a character that's brain dead as fuck. And she is that. Okay? Nothing about her requires a lot of thinking.
But I mean, like,
yeah.
But I mean, like, okay, like we'll go through tier lists, a little later. But everyone's saying Lily is bad. What are your thoughts on that then? Like, do you actually like? Because most people are actually saying already that Dalsim is better than Lily. So in this case, why would you go down instead of like, all right, if you want something Unga, maybe like Marissa or Manon, where you just turn off your brain and hopefully things hit?
Well, I don't think Dalsum is that bad, but I don't think he's good also. But usually Dalsum is either he's super good or he's super bad, right? This is the first game that I think he's not super good or he's not super bad. He's actually right in the middle. I just don't know how to place him yet because I don't know much of the other characters completely that deep, right? Like, so if you ask yourself, have you played against Zangief? So, if so, who do you think is better? Do you think Zangief is better than Dalsum, or Dalsum is better than Zangief? Because that's really hard to fucking.
Yeah, it's actually pretty interesting because I do feel like that is the you also have to add another character in there in this debate, right? It would be Ryu. So like in a tier list, you have to decide whether or not Ryu, Dalsum, and Zangief is better in their respective departments, right? Neutral wise, fireball wise for Ryu, being lame and whatnot. Well, I guess in Street Fighter 5 and Street Fighter 6 right now too. You know, a little bit vortex-y when it comes to Dalsum. And then of course you have Zangief, which is just the grappler, right? So I mean, I guess obviously again later on we'll figure out where we put those three characters. I know obviously a lot of people are complaining about Zangief, saying Zangief sucks. I don't truly see it. Like, only because people right now nobody has patience, so you can't say Zangief is bad right now if nobody is like trying to sit still. The drive rush, the drive impact, the YOLO jumping on people's wake ups, jumping 24/7 when you're burned out, you jump again. Like this is definitely like obviously the first few weeks are gonna be crazy. And they're gonna be like Zangief is not gonna look as good, you know. Same thing with characters like Dalsum. You have to figure out like where their strengths truly lie. Because Dalsum is trying to keep people out, right? So it's easy when the game first comes out that
no, they're trying to keep people out, bro. That's half the battle. Like I think maybe 60% of the time I'm trying to drill.
No, I know.
Like I'm trying to get in there.
But that's what I always say. I always say that, and I mentioned this a couple days ago for those who were watching my stream. I was like, people were like, "Oh, Dalsum is lame," and I'm like, "You don't understand. He's not. Like, yes, his archetype is still there. He's zoning. He can push buttons." But at the end of the day, and I mentioned a bunch of other games too. I was like, Marvel 2, he's actually one of the best characters in the game. If you take out the top like 7, Dalsum it's absolutely ridiculous. Infinites, setups, all types of stuff. He's one of the fastest characters in the game, you know, and nobody sees him that way. Street Fighter 5, super vortex heavy, you know, obviously Drill being completely stupid. And Gale being plus on block, and then you got ST Dalsum is depressing, you know. So it's like even though like he does fight because he can fight like half of the cast just running into people, but you also can lane people out, right? Dalsum,
yeah, for sure.
Freaking just pushing all types of buttons like full screen, keeping out Zangief. You obviously don't ever have to go in. So it is matchup dependent. I'm actually playing, so I stopped playing Guile. I put him on the back burner only because I want to play well, I'm sticking with Jamie for a while until the game gets fleshed out and we see where Jamie truly lies. But I actually really like, and I've been messing around with DJ. I think he's bad cool. He's probably one of the most fun characters in the game, and he's one of the most fun characters that I've seen in a long time.
I mean, he's kind of broken, don't you think?
He kind of broken. I figured like with all the feints and all the other options he has, it's extra scary because everyone's already waiting for they're waiting for Drive Rush and they're waiting for Drive Impact. So a lot of people, they see a DJ startup of his animations and they automatically opt in. You see the startup of his Fireball, you want to Drive Impact, you want to DP, you want to do all that stuff. And guess what? He did a fake. Now you get Drive Impact in your face. You know, same thing with like, you know, his fake out kick. You're scared, you think it might do damage? No, he grabs you. And then this one, I actually don't understand why he has. I don't think he should have ever had that. Fake out DP. That makes literally zero sense to me.
Well, I think DJ don't even need most of his moves because his drive rush is like goddamn one frame, bro.
Oh, it's a teleport. It's 100% a teleport.
Oh my god, that move is so good.
I don't know why he's so fast. It makes no sense. Why is he so fast? Capcom, you were definitely on something when you and it goes further than like other people too. Like it'll slide like 3/4 of the screen and then there's a sweep. You know, it's super ugly. Like he's really sweeping you that far from the screen.
Oh my god! And also, why is his sweep safe?
I mean, he's always had that, right? Because it's crouching medium.
No, but not in this game. You're not supposed to have these things like that.
I mean, in that case, right? There's a lot of characters that have like really ignorant buttons, right? Like even if you consider Kimberly, right, with her crouching medium kick being plus on block, sweep being safe, her actual sweep is safe and it's spammable, you know. So it's like, then of course if you even consider all the plus on block special moves in this game, which is, I think honestly, really stupid, because they don't have much recovery for being plus on block. You can't drive impact most of those moves in the game. Butt stomp, you can't drive impact.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ken's Tatsu, whatever the hell that hop kick is, plus on block, could barely drive impact. Cammy's hooligan or whatever the hell, turn knuckle, whatever the hell it's called. But like that, all of these moves being plus on block, and it's like you already have so many things to worry about, and then you have to worry about that. And I think that's why like a lot of those characters, regardless of their tools, they're top tier, right? And again,
for sure.
We'll go into that, right? Because I think Ken's top tier. I think DJ's top tier. I think Luke's top tier. And guess what all these characters have? They all have fake outs, plus on block moves, and other shenanigans. So they don't actually have to waste the bar. They don't have to waste the resources. And like obviously for a game like this, where resources are probably the most important thing, they're doing the most. They're definitely doing the most.
I think this game, right? Okay, this is the thing. Like, the pace, the tempo is obviously not lame. It's about controlling how well you control mid-range is the name of the game. And then whoever wins the mid-range leads into corner carry, and then corner carry into mix, right? That's basically kind of like that's the template format of how to play Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
So it's like win neutral mid-range. You can't really win neutral full screen 3/4 or point blank. Obviously, you have to win mid-range. But then that mid-range gets polluted with fucking drive impacts, drive rush, and a lot of random special moves. So that's gonna be very hard to control if you don't have a stable character. So you need to have a character that has a fast jab, like fast far jabs. You have to have a really good reversal in some scenarios. You need to have a low that goes quite decent that you can cancel into. Like, you need to have a medium that's plus. Maybe I just talked about jury then. What the fuck? Everything that I said.
Yeah, it literally that was 100% jury.
Yeah, that's like got crazy. But yeah, that's kind of like the format to have a top tier character in a way. So it's so weird, but you kind of need to have those things. Yeah, but that's just like the standard top tier. Obviously, JP is top tier, but he doesn't follow any of those rules, right? Like, but his zoning is so obnoxious that I don't even understand how you can have a fireball like that strong. Like the down special move. That's the problem. All his other shit is okay. That move is so good.
It's nonsense.
It's crazy.
It doesn't make any sense. And you know, of course, we had I've had a bunch of people come here in my stream today already saying, why ain't I playing JP? Now, obviously, I do like projectiles, but I like doing things. I like feeling like at any given moment I could switch it up. At any given moment I can finesse you. But more importantly, I like combos. JP does none of that. JP has no swag. JP has no sauce. And it is just projectiles. There's nothing about him that's actually interesting or fun to watch. So to me, there is no reason to play him. Because honestly, if I did play him, I would rush down. And this is Street Fighter. I don't actually want to toss out stuff all day. So it's very... It just doesn't seem like it's intuitive. I didn't spend $60 to play that character. You know what I mean? Like, because like you could play him too. We both can play him, but he's just...
Well, that was actually my main character that I announced was JP and Dalsum.
You did mention him.
Yeah.
So what changed?
Well, no, nothing changed. I still like him. It's just one of the reasons why CJ also is playing him, and I was kind of like teaching CJ some moves, you know, stuff to do in neutral. But obviously my JP is not technical. Like, I don't know all the nuances, but I know how to play neutral to play a character like that. But JP is just so. But I did not want to play a lot of mirror. Like, I don't think that's nice.
Oh yeah, somebody actually mentioned that yesterday when I went to a tournament.
That.
When I went to HyperX, somebody was like that they didn't want to play. I forgot who it was. I think it was Jamie because their friend was playing Jamie. So it's like if you're gonna be playing sets, it's very ugly to both play the same character. So I definitely get where you're coming from with that.
Yeah, like also imagine if you're a viewer, it's kind of weird to watch two JPs just throwing spikes full screen right to each other.
That has to be the most cancerous like mirror match ever. That sounds
really
so boring.
Yeah, that's really how it is though. It's like throwing a bunch of spikes. Yeah, you just throw a bunch of spikes and hope. Yeah.
Whoever gets the first hit.
That's just crazy.
But yeah, have you checked out any of the tournaments online so far? Like a bunch of the locals and all that?
No. I'm gonna do that next week. But yeah, this week I was busy for work and my other project, and then I started streaming and playing. Yeah. So it's not. Yeah. So I was a bit swamped.
Yeah, the same people, and it's funny too because like we mentioned this before. The solid players, of course, are staying solid. You know, Sonic Fox obviously being really good at games, especially when they come out. Whether or not, you know, they stick with it, that's up to them. I will never know. But, of course, Sonic, super good.
Always, yeah.
ChrisG, staying good. Angry Bird, I think, won his tournament. Snake Eyes...
always.
Punk won DreamHack. You know,
always, of course.
I forgot what was top 3. But yeah, no, honestly, the same people. Like who would have thought? Oh my god! Like the same people are winning the tournaments. And like over here in Vegas, I won the last 5 tournaments in a row already. So I've been on fire. You know, just punch people in the face with Jamie, and it. Oh yeah, IDOM won can opener. So it's like, man, this is definitely, and it's crazy too because the game just started, right? We're in there 2 weeks, and we already got to deal with these guys. We got to deal with the IDOM. We got to deal with Punk. Oh man, these tournaments are gonna be absolute nonsense.
Uh-huh. No, for sure. That's how it is. But the thing is, like, when you play Street Fighter, that's kind of like the basis of your fundamentals, right?
Yeah,
Like,
for all of us.
so it don't really. There's nothing new about that. But then again, um, it's this Evo Street Fighter is probably gonna be the most competitive tournament that we've ever seen for the last 30 years. Like, you understand, Street Fighter Five Evo were the first in the first, you know, the first year of Street Fighter Five Evo, we had 5,000 entries, and that was a bad game. Okay,
That
think
game
about this
sucked.
Street Fighter Six is a good game, and it's as a very highly rated, has a lot of viewership. What do you think is gonna be the entrance for this game at Evo? Easy 10,000, bro. And then out of those 10,000,
Damn, I was thinking like
500.
8,000. You think 10,000? You think we're gonna actually break 5 digits?
yeah, if Street Fighter Five was a bad game, right? Terrible game. Everybody knew that. Had 5,000. We had final round was overpacked. You got people back to back with the other setup because it was so full. It's a bad game. This is a good game. It should at least double it, right? That's all I'm saying. I'm not going extra crazy.
I mean, you are right. It does make sense. That logic,
Yeah.
there's no flaws in there.
Yeah, but then again, worst case is 8K for sure. And not to mention, out of that 10,000, let's just say 10,000 people, 500, maybe 350 to 400 of them are top players.
I know
Do you agree?
that's gonna be crazy. I like forget top 32, forget top 64. Right out of pools, every match after pools is going to be a top 16 of another major. Every single one
For
of
sure.
every single match, top 16 of another major, top 16 of another major. Japan, freaking East Coast, West Coast, goddamn. You got everybody. Everybody's playing Arslan Ash. You know, like what is it? Right, Arslan. Where is he right now? He's in America. I think it is freaking training. Same thing with
Yeah.
Mena was in Massachusetts right now. So it's like these people. They are in there. We are ready to play some games.
Yeah.
I do think that I feel like I'll definitely make it out of pools of Evo.
Come on now.
But I don't think I can stick with Jamie. I like the same way you're thinking about like Dalsim. I don't know. Like I'm seeing the
Dalsim's
flaws. I'm definitely scared to play the character for sure. So it's like I gotta get that DJ like all the way up to speed. I'm not trying to. Yeah, that Shark Tank is gonna be so scary. Imagine getting put into losers early at this Evo. Imagine that.
Oh, that's gonna be. You might as well call it a night at that point.
You freaking you set up camp like you got your tent. You never leave that floor. Oh man. And of course, you already know there's gonna be that one guy. That one guy. It was Bonchan. What Evo was it? Bonchan, where he got 9th?
Are you talking about me again?
No, I said Bonchan, where he started off in losers, I think like second round or something like that. And then he.
Oh yeah, it also Andy OZR. And it was playing Nash. He got all the way to like top 12 or something, and he lost there. I was like, oh my god, can you imagine that? Out of like 2,500 people, he started off in losers technically, second round. That's just all bad. And he played like what, 30 matches?
My man was grinding. Man.
Yeah. Like, I swear, bro, if I have a Lily, I can have a Lily in 2 days. Like, competitive.
But that's the thing, like, do you feel like it'll be worth it? Like, actually playing the character?
That Lily is gonna be sick. That's 2 days. This is 2 days. Because this one, she got 2 moves.
She definitely got 2 moves.
And she doesn't even use her mediums to combo. Because she doesn't have a combo medium. She doesn't have that.
She goes light into drill.
Yeah. She can do medium. She can be doing mediums. She can do medium drive rush medium. Shit don't work. So all of our combo is crouching fierce, dash, crouching fierce. Okay? Crouching fierce, dash, standing short, DP. That's it. Have an uppercut, fucking all the medium pokes. Use the medium pokes to play pretend footsies. But then you're just gonna charge and then you're just gonna drill towards them and then command grab, short, whatever. Such a simple game plan. Yeah.
All right, this is an important question now. Speaking of these tournaments, right? Do you think this game should be 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 5?
2 out of 3. What are we doing? What are we doing? Of course, as a top player, you always want it to be 3 out of 5. Of course. Okay? But this is a good game, so we can have so many people. And the games are not necessarily that fast. They're not as fast as Street Fighter 5. Come on now.
No, they technically are, because if you remove the loading, if you remove the rematching, a 3 out of 5 is shorter most likely than a 2 out of 3 in Street Fighter. I mean, a 3 out of 5 in Street Fighter 6 is shorter than a 2 out of 3 in Street Fighter 5. Especially if one person goes back into character select screen. Remember, it takes over 2 minutes just to start the next game if somebody goes back into character select.
Okay, the thing is, compare it to Season 1. Because this is Season 1, right? So Season 1 Street Fighter 5.
We don't even talk about that. What do you,
okay,
no, you had to do the thumbs up.
Huh?
You had to do the thumbs up. You don't remember the thumbs up, man?
Yeah, that is fast. Because there's dizzy. You get dizzy and you die. 2 mix, dizzy, dead. Right? And then super 50% scaling is really fast paced. So this one's really still fast paced. But I don't know what's gonna happen in Season 2, right? Season 3, Season 4. I'm excited to see the progression of this game because I do think this game has a lot of potential. And Capcom can ride this ship for 10 years. This game, because the game is goddamn fucking perfect when it comes to the structure. I'm not talking just based on gameplay. I'm talking the structure of the game, the ecosystem. We got good online. We got all these cool things for the up and comers and the beginners who wants to learn the game. They put them in a special server based on your skill set. If a 7-year-old wants to play. They don't put them against ChrisG after their placement matches or after their profile has been done, right? They put them with their fellow 7 or 8, 9-year-old, which is great. You don't want them to fight ChrisG fucking every other game. Come on now. That's not good.
I think at one point, one of my first matches for when I played DJ, I literally double fireballed the person to death. A whole set was just double fireball.
Mm-hmm.
And then they never stopped jumping, so I just kept anti-airing and then just double fireball. It was amazing. But I never saw them again, so it's I wasn't able to play them again.
Interesting.
Which is good because again, you want to fight people your level. And even though they have each character has its own ranking. Mm-hmm. Let's be real. Even if you're semi decent, you're going straight into diamond.
100%. 100%. I played Honda. I didn't even want to bother training mode. After replacement matches, I was instantly diamond, and I only know 2 moves: headbutt and butt slam. It was good enough.
Headbutt and butt slam. There's
yeah.
I got prototype here and 2 other E-Honda players, and it's just the corniest, just absolute cornball freaking character, Red. But
it's crazy, right?
But I think the good thing is that even though I'm saying that these characters are corny and have corny moves and all that type of stuff, everyone is viable. You know, even though like, and I mentioned this earlier in my stream too. Even though Jamie, everyone's saying Jamie's bottom 3, but he like they are all complete characters. So,
yeah, that's true.
bottom 3 doesn't really mean anything because even if you like take you know, Street Fighter 5, I mean Street Fighter 4 for example, right? You got Akuma and you got DJ. DJ's not playing the game. Like, let's be real. The
100%.
character sucks. He's just a terrible character, and he's not viable. You can't actually play the character and think you're winning, right? Marvel 3, you got Zero, and then you got Chris Redfield. Clearly, Chris Redfield's not playing the game. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
in this game, you know, you have, like, I guess right now, right, the top tier, right? And actually, it's funny because I'm playing both sides. I got DJ, which clearly you know he's top 5, and then you see and then you see Jamie, who's clearly bottom 5. But at the same time, I can beat most DJs with Jamie. So the character it works. He still works. I can still win, which is definitely which makes it more fun. You know, like it'd be different if I did have like a terrible character that just couldn't do anything. Then of course, yeah, I would drop him in a split second. But I can still beat everybody, and that's what
matters.
Yep, that's what definitely makes it a lot more fun. But yeah, let me bring up this. This tier list maker real quick for Street Fighter 6.
I got it already too. I made a practice tier list.
A practice tier list? You were already ready?
Yeah.
But yeah, before we do get into this, again, we always need some type of drama. So I guess let's definitely get into that because I think it's like super weird, but obviously a few days has passed and you know, it was kind of stupid, but you know, I guess since you guys are here, and of course I'll be posting this on YouTube and in the YouTube comments, you guys can also argue about what happened. So for all you guys who know, Twitch Rivals happened a couple days ago, and I think, is this still going on or is it finished? I have
no idea.
I'm actually not too sure. Like obviously when I got uninvited, you know, I was just like, screw it, I'm not gonna pay attention. Oh, it's delayed, so it'll continue on Monday? Okay, cool. Alright, so for those that don't know, a couple weeks ago, I was invited to Twitch Rivals, right? A person hits me up, hey Chris, I want you to be on my team. Another person hit me up, hey Chris, I want you to be on my team, you know, so on and so forth, right? There was absolutely no problems. Now, after being invited, right, they put their lists in, and then like a day or two later, boom, ChrisG is not allowed to enter Twitch Rivals. All right. Now, I made a post about it because it was definitely super weird. Yes, one of them was Justin's team, but there also was another team, and I had contact with a few other people. All right, and this includes, and I write in my note, I write the higher ups, which meant like the other FGC people, TOs and whatnot. And I asked around, and I'm like, look, like, yes, I get it. I get it that most likely it has to do with something with my past. But the weird thing is that I'm still a Twitch partner, right? So,
yeah.
So there's that. That's one. Two, I was invited to Twitch Rivals for Marvel. So if it was anything Capcom or Marvel related or whatever, I would have definitely been in trouble for Twitch Rivals when it came to Marvel. I actually denied it because I was like, look, I just don't want to play Parsec at Twitch Rivals. That's actually kind of silly. And when you think about it, that sounds absolutely silly, right? So I respectfully declined, and all that good stuff, right? And then the other thing too is that I do work with Capcom licensed products. So it's like in general, I have a good standing with all of these people. I know a bunch of people like that work with Capcom, and I know a bunch of people that work with Twitch. Right? So it was just super weird that they were like, "Nah, you can't play." Right? When I hit up everybody and they went to go find out, they couldn't get answers either. So it was super weird. And then one of the other higher up Twitch people, I asked him, and he's like, "Oh, like, yeah, I'll definitely like let him know." He gave me the email to the guy actually running Twitch Rivals. I emailed the guy. I'm like, "Hey, look, I just want to know, like, this is very weird. Obviously, I'm still on Twitch. Everything seems to be cool in that department. What's going on?" Nothing. Everything else, everybody else, they got ignored. No answers for everybody. Right? So, now obviously, okay, cool, right? Obviously something from my past. It is what it is. Now, what was really weird is that when I wrote this on Twitter, it absolutely exploded. It turned into a left versus right thing, like, and then of course,
Yeah.
the big one, which is where things got super super weird, which is what Arturo wrote. I'm gonna read it, and obviously it sounds really stupid. I will admit that it is what it is, right? But he wrote, "Woke culture has to end. Go woke, go broke, basically. People make mistakes and they also grow and mature and change. I support you, ChrisG." Right? Now, obviously, this isn't this is the best thing you could have possibly wrote, right? Because I'm pretty sure what he went to say was cancel culture, but he wrote woke culture and then go woke, go broke. It didn't make any sense. But
Yeah.
But it turned into this whole thing. LGBTQ gets involved. And then like everyone's just like, "Oh, you're making ChrisG look bad." Now this is the thing. This is what I just didn't understand about this whole thing, right? I wrote what I wrote with sincerity. 100%. I was like, "Look, I honest to God, I just want to play the game. I want to showcase my skill. I want to stay a part of the scene, and I want to, do my thing." All right? It's really stupid. All I want to do is just play. I don't want to get in trouble, and that's one of the big things that people didn't understand, right? They're like, "Oh, why hasn't Chris gone over and beyond all this stuff and blah blah blah? Where's his charity? Where's his streams? Where's his protests and all?" And I'm like, whoa. What does that have to do with anything? Like, my whole mission is that I want to do my thing, stay out of trouble, play some games, showcase some skill. Right? I don't care about politics. I don't care about any of that. I just want to play the game and beat the hell out of people. Right? If you want me to say nothing, I'll say absolutely nothing, right? You give me rules, I will follow the rules. That's the whole point. Yeah. That's where I want to be. But of course, they spun it, all hell broke loose, and for like 3 whole days, I just got bombarded with all types of "you're still racist," as if like I was unracist before, then became racist again. It was just all types of stupidity, and I'm like, look, the fact that like that happened, and that I got those comments, it made me truly just not care anymore. I'm be real. And that's one thing that I wanted to say, like, in this podcast today, because again, we're going through some drama. I truly just don't care. Like,
don't be like that, bro. Come on now. We need you.
No, but that's what I mean. Like, I don't care about anything else anymore. I truly don't care. Like, I feel like at this point, people who talk to me about that stuff, I'm gonna opt out, and that's what I'm gonna start calling it. I'm gonna call it opt out. Oh, Chris, what do you think of this? I opt out. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to deal with any of it anymore. I don't want to deal with any of these stupid things and weird politics and watching the FGC explode and then all this stuff. Look, like, I'm going into Street Fighter 6, right? I don't, if people want to blacklist me, if Capcom or Twitch or whoever the hell wants to do that, if they want to still believe that I'm a bad guy and all that stuff, I'm not here anymore to explain myself. I don't care. If you think I'm racist still, I don't care. If you think I'm misogynistic anymore or whatever the hell, I don't care. So that's my freaking announcement that I'm gonna let everybody know. All right, I'm going to tournaments. I'm doing my thing. I'm winning. All right, we're back to winning. We're back to going to tournaments. We're back to streaming. We're seeing some good numbers. That's all I care about anymore. Like, that's it. It is definitely, these guys are absolutely finished. Don't talk to me about any of that stuff. I don't want to be nobody's friend. Okay, I'm ready to be the villain and just beat the hell out of everybody.
Okay, look, let me tell you, like, I can compete again. Okay, I can play. I'm happy. I'm excited. Okay, but if somebody tells me, yo, fchamp, like, you've been a bad boy, which clearly I haven't done anything, right? Literally, seriously, I've been out of the loop, right? I'm just here in my house playing. But if somebody tells me you can't play anymore and compete, okay, cool, who cares? I fucking make so much, I give no fucks if I can't play. I really don't care.
That's what I'm talking about. Like,
I don't care.
Like, people still want to bring this stuff up. People still want to freaking just keep it over our heads like some type of like freaking plague.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, but like, look, I love fighting games. It's something that I owe everything to when it comes to whatever success I've had in my life. I met amazing people, amazing friends, a lot of amazing opportunities in the tech field because of it. Sure. So I'm always going to be grateful. And I love fighting games. It's definitely one of my, passion. And if I could just play, like, and beat some people, play Daigo on a Tuesday, play Justin on a Wednesday, play with ChrisG on a Thursday, I think I'm doing something good already. I'm having fun. You know what I'm saying? That's good enough. And also, if people say, like, well, how about competing now? I feel like I'm very comfortable with my own skin that I can say that I've won so many fucking tournaments, that I don't care if I don't win anymore or compete, right? But if I'm allowed to play, which I am, I'm gonna fucking play. But if somebody tells me that I'm banned, I can't play, then okay, high five.
Yeah. And that's the thing too, right? Because a lot of the comments, it started going back again to people aren't safe in the scene, and when that whole thing happened, I started streaming and I went off. I went off for like a good like freaking a whole hour and a half. I'm like, dog, unsafe from who? Who are you scared of? If somebody actually said, yo, I'm afraid of you, Chris. I'm afraid that you're a monster, and I'd be like, you really putting that sentence together?
Monster.
You're gonna look at me right now. You're gonna look me dead in my face and be like, yeah, Chris, yo, you make the scene worse. How? Because 6 years ago. How? What do I do today? What do I do today? What's going on? Like, how do I affect your life today? How do I affect your life tomorrow? The next day? Like, the fact that you could live, like, imagine that, like champ. I obviously you can't imagine that, but I'm asking you to imagine that, right? So put yourself in this other person's shoes. Somebody said something about people, and you thought about it for 6 years.
Okay.
And now. And now it's still a fact. I don't know. I give up, man. I don't really know what to say. Like,
yeah. No, totally. No. And, man, it's just the way it is, bro.
I don't know what to
I
say.
stopped caring. I started. Okay, this is what I did. I started only being more positive. I mean, I've been really like positive individual for most of my life, anyways. It's just like unless I'm playing the fchamp persona, but like I started just. I basically threw fchamp to the back burner and just became who really I am. You know, just right now, chilling.
So you're
And
wait, Ryan or Rara?
no, just Ryan. Yeah, but I'm saying, but I I I stopped listening to the bad, the bad people that's putting me down. But to be fair, I haven't really had anybody really attacking me, because I'm just enjoying, the game, playing with people, teaching people how to play, or answer some of their questions regarding how to improve in certain situations, certain things about their character, and I'm just trying to be like the positive light, as much as I can. But yeah, but I'm not trying to be like super nice guy, I'm just trying to be like somewhere in the middle. I'm trying to be like Dawson in the tier list, somewhere in the middle,
So not too ham, not too soft. You're just trying to coast, right?
Yeah.
Like that's what we're all doing.
Yeah.
We're just trying to coast through life. And I feel like it's very crazy that like this game is out again, episode 12, Street Fighter 6 time. We're just trying to play games. Like none of us. And this includes, all the people that from all walks of life, freaking whether or not you're on the left, whether or not you're on the right, LGBTQ, blah 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 blah. We just want to play some games.
Totally.
That's it. This includes every like person. Like damn. At some point, like when does it end? We really just want to play some games. We don't care about any of the other stuff. Clearly, Champ, like he just said, he just wants if he can go to tournaments, compete, just have a good time. Obviously, a lot of people still feel a certain way about infiltration, but whether or not what he did was true, whether or not it was untrue, we wouldn't know. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, all he does want to do is actually just play the game, right?
Yeah,
that's what we all want to do. We just want to play the game. Like it is kind of crazy that this is still coming back. And again, I know it won't ever end, but at this point, like what this guy in his chat right now, right? He goes, ChrisG never apologized. I'm not even going to acknowledge the fact that I did apologize. I'm not going to even acknowledge it. I'm just going to go, all right, if you say so. That's it. Like, all right, cool. I didn't say something specifically to you. So now it never happened, right? I'm just going to literally, like I said, I'm going to opt out. I don't care. You can say whatever you say. I'm going to block you. Right? And that's what I've been doing. Anybody who says anything, oh, you didn't apologize. Oh, you didn't apologize to me. Oh, we didn't hear it. Oh, this and that. That's it. One block. One. Just keep on going. And like this last week, I blocked, I would say, I kid you not, I think I blocked maybe 90 FGC members.
Jesus Christ.
Literally.
I don't think it's Grace, look. I don't even put any energy towards that. I'm just like here, like, I just smile and I'm happy already. So I'm not really, I don't put any energy towards that. Look, I'm playing Dawson, having fun, hanging out with the stream, talking to you, had some Chipotle, have hot pot, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. I'm not gaining weight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can travel. It's good. Like, I'm happy. So there's nothing really much that can distract me into my positive mojo right now.
Yeah. And
but,
go ahead.
Yeah. No, but like I'm saying, like you, like, don't add any more potential, like, liquid fire.
Oh yeah, no. Like I said, I realized that I need to not see these people anymore. You know what I mean? That was the only way because again, like there's been so many times where I tried, to still like appeal to these people, like, hey, look, I'm just being me, all right. Again, with the amount of apologies and blah blah blah. I'm like, look, at this point, I'm just like, look, if you're not happy, I'm gonna block you. That's it. If there's nothing that I can do to make you happy, I'm just gonna block you. And it's different with you, right? Because you're not necessarily on Twitter anymore. But I'm still on Twitter I'm still on Twitter like 24/7, right? I still
Oh shit, no.
Yeah.
That's not me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I still post, daily. I still do all that, and I realize that's like, all right, if I want to keep things peaceful, if I want to build my community, if I want to make fans and whatnot, I can't have all these people just randomly like, waiting at my door, in a sense. Like I'd rather just have it. Look, if you're not positive, if you're not wishing me luck, if you want to make me lose, if you want me to just be mad and whatnot, I'll just block you. And then that's what I've just been doing lately. Like you said, right? We're just trying to play Street Fighter 6. We ain't dealing with none of this other BS.
Okay, like this is what I do. I don't even put some energy into trying to block anybody. I just go on with my day. But then, Chris, maybe we should try to stay away from social media that much. That's a lot of social media, bro. I probably tweet only about Street Fighter 6 and retweet some of the... I tweet like maybe 4 to 7 times a week since the game came out, right? Or before the game came out, since all the news about the game, what's going to happen. That's about it. But then aside from that, I don't really post anything. I don't post anything on my Facebook. I don't really use Facebook. Like that. I just live in, this happy life. I really don't have
happy land.
Don't have much, nothing. I don't really have anything to get mad about or anything like that. I just want to be, I just want to play games with people and stream and improve and help some of the up and comers to learn how to play their character or help them improve as a gamer in general. If I compete, I compete. Sure, that's great. But if I can, I can. I'm pretty 128% that I'm okay to compete.
Yeah.
Because I'm okay to go to Evo and all these tournaments. So I'm just saying. But let's say even if I'm allowed to compete, I'm not gonna be like the old fchamp that's gonna go to every tournament. Like I'm not that anymore, right? Which I'm glad that you only need to go to 3 offline events for this year, which is great, right? And the rest is online. So that means
you can just chill.
The way that it's great. It's great. That means I can do it if it's online.
You would definitely make it for sure.
Yeah, imagine if we fall in love into a game, but we can't play online like Marvel 3, and we actually have to travel. That I won't be able to. I might as well not touch the game. But this is the first game that I can say that I can play online and compete, play with Daigo. That is awesome. It's a goddamn blessing, and play with Sonic Fox, Justin. Like that's a great thing, and that I can do that at home. That would be great.
Yeah, that's where I'm at, and that's why I'm saying that, like, because I want to continue to build my brand, right, or whatever the hell left of it, but because I'm still waiting at the end of the day for the Riot fighting game, right? So I want to already have like my YouTube thing going. I want to have a bigger following, a more positive following. And that's the thing. Like, forget the whole. Oh yeah, haters are okay. Nah, I just don't want to see haters anymore. Like like I just want. Fair. That's where I'm going with all this. Like I just want things to be positive. If you ain't got nothing good to say to me, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. So on and so forth. So it's like while Street Fighter 6 is going on, I do want to be sponsored again if I can. If I can be sponsored again, I will accept it, and I'll accept all the responsibilities that come with it. But one of those things, obviously, is dealing with Twitter and all that stuff, right? That still has to be like
No.
the go to.
That's not it. Come on, that's not the game. In order for you to get sponsored and remain sponsored, which, to be fair, since I turned pro in 2000, early 2010, and I've only been playing pro fighting games for like less than a year. But I played fighting games 2007, but not as a pro, but just entering. But I've been sponsored all the way to the end, right? There's only one game plan, okay, one strategy. Obviously, it's a 3-step plan. Number one, you need to win, right? Or be part of the people that's winning, right? Okay. Number two, you need to be a goddamn smoocher when it comes to the back end, to the board members, yeah, to whoever is your boss or part of that circle of network. You gotta be a goddamn smoocher, right? In that regard, but like you kind of have to play the game because they're playing the game as well because they got boss. It's really how it is. You got like all my career, I've never talked about any of the crazies. Like I never talked about politics, race, gender, any of that, which I don't really care about it as well. If somebody wants to be this or that, I'm happy for you. That doesn't bother me, right? Like if somebody votes for this person, not this person, okay, that's your opinion, cool. Like to me, like that's okay. I'm open to everything. Whatever they wanted to do, they should be able to do that. We're in a free country. We should be able to do whatever we want. So I never talked about that. All I talked about was like my Dormammu, fucking Morgan's hella cheap, Phoenix is hella godlike. I talk about Magneto. I talk about Dawson. I talk a lot of shit about some people. I may have slipped up and said some few bad words, but it's part of the. I got in, kind of. I shouldn't have done those little things, but it's part of the persona that I was playing. I got carried away, which I wish that I wasn't as bad. But yeah, but to me, I just follow those steps, and that's it. So you kind of have to follow the rules.
Oh yeah, a big part of that again is like I want to keep my mind right. In order to do that, like I said, that's why like yes, I'm like I don't mean as in pay attention to what everybody's saying because again, I don't do that. I've never freaking Googled my own name. All right? Like I don't do that because I don't care and I already know comments are absolutely horrible. But like this is just for like the generic stuff, right? Posting like the art that I post and posting my stream and then talking crap about random things and stuff like that, right? But that's what I want to keep it. I want to keep it in the game, and like numbers are still numbers at the end of the day, right? Grow the YouTube, grow the Twitter, forget Instagram. Instagram sucks. But at the end of the day, right? Win and stay out of trouble. And
you gotta play the game. You gotta play the game, bro. We're playing games already, but you gotta play the game within the game. It's really part of it. Like it's really how it is. And look, when I was sponsored, aside from playing, I was going to these E3 events, these PAX events. Okay, all of these networking events, the after parties, to network, to learn, to hang out with some of the esports heads, some esports teams, to meet them. I introduced myself, with some of them luckily enough that they know me, then have a few drinks, network. So you have to network. So that builds like your quote unquote credibility within the inner circle, right? And then now like boom, 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 I cashed out because I got to this amazing team and this team had to pay me a shit ton. True story. I was still in contract with Panda and I got bought out by Splice, and Splice is owned by Boston Bruins, which is a National Hockey League professional team, right? So they paid a shit ton to buy me out. I think they paid like about $50,000 just to buy me out of the contract into Panda. And and that's for like what, 3 months extra? They had to pay 50 plus or something. It's crazy. Don't get me wrong, don't quote me the exact number, but it's gonna be between from 35 to 50. Okay, I don't know exactly that. And then I had to go there, and then they introduced me. I had to be in an actual hockey game. I was there in a halftime show. I was there with the Minion too, and Jay, and I was there, and then I met the president or the owner of TD Garden Arena. I had access to a professional athlete's doctors because I'm their quote unquote professional athlete gamer, right? So I had professional athlete stuff. I had insurance, medical, all this crazy stuff, and on top of that, they paying me like a pro. So that was great. I met these people. Like it's great. You know, bought hella Yeezy shoes for like $2,000, $800 each. It was great, bro.
Speaking of that, do you think? Because right now, obviously, we all know sponsors are absolute garbage right now. But
I don't know. I don't know, but I don't know because I'm not part of the
But
the recent.
Do you think that Street Fighter 6 is gonna bring them all back?
I think so because the amount of viewership. A lot of people. This is how it is. The amount of prize of the actual Pro Tour, and there's a math equation behind it. I don't know exactly what it is. So basically, how much viewership does the game provide, right? And how much prize pool it is of the overall league, for instance, there's a correlation to how much do they have to pay a top player that they get. If the team that I'm mentioning is a tier 1 team. So obviously I'm talking about like the top of the food chain, kind of like esports organizations, right?
Yeah.
So if it's $1 million and Street Fighter 6 is pulling in this much number, then it's safe to say that they should be paying $150,000, a year for the minimum, right? That's the minimum for sure. Like this is like they can't just give that to a rookie. That they would give that to somebody like that's by the way a minimum. So it's like it will go all the way because in Street Fighter 5 alone, they're paying $10,000 a month to some top players, right? Some 15, some 13, some 12, right? Okay, so, but mind you, they're like all 1099s, so you're not getting taxed as well for those right away. You have to pay the taxes later on, but then you can kind of claim a lot of things, so it's really nice. But yeah, so and then on top of your sponsorship deal, you keep all your winnings, you keep everything, then all the gigs, all the appearances that you do that are paid as well, you kind of make a shit done. Then you're streaming as well. So most pro gamers were making, not a lot of pro gamers were getting that bank. Not a lot, maybe 10 people out of the entire fighting game community. The rest were getting all really not so good deals. But now I don't know what happened because since all the the big boy companies left, right? I didn't know what happened now to the corporations or to the teams, right? Because I was away. I was away since 2019, 18. I was gone, right? So I don't know what happened. I'm sure they didn't grow because we regressed, because it's just the way it is. Because we had COVID and there's a lot of not a lot of offline events. So I didn't know what's the sponsorship package nowadays. But I know like CLG did an FGC team, but then they kind of drop everybody. So obviously, if they can do that, that means these players only got maybe $500 or something. It's like, which I would never take. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
These guys for sure, and I know for sure that these guys, all of them, for like the past couple of years, were making easily less than 2K a month. And I know, and I mentioned this before, that there was a specific person that mentioned that they were getting 1,000 with no travel or hotel. And they just had to use the 1,000.
It's not gonna work.
And like they were happy, or at least I maybe they were happy. I can't tell, but like a lot of most of these guys at the end of Street Fighter 5 were getting pennies to the dollar, and it sucks. Like obviously everyone deserves to get paid. Well, not everyone, but like the people deserving to be paid deserve to be paid.
Absolutely. No, for sure. The thing is, right now, if I'm an esports org, right, and I'm trying to get an esports roster for Street Fighter 6 division, I'm not gonna get a player signed yet. Because why? Because it could be a big risk. Because I do not know who are the top players yet, but there's a lot of top players that have strong fundamentals that they can play right now. but they might be a little bit too expensive since you kind of have to also buy their history, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you're not. It's like imagine you're not gonna if you sign Justin Wong, you're not paying Justin Wong for SF6. You're paying the goddamn goat, right? For goat rates. You know what I'm saying? You get Daigo. You're not just getting Daigo to play Street Fighter 6. You're getting Daigo goat status.
You're getting the Ryu, the world warrior.
Yeah, you're getting the goat. You know what I'm saying? You get Sonic Fox. You not just get Sonic Fox like to play this. Like you're getting the full package. Sonic Fox plays all the games. You know, so it's kind of like that. You get ChrisG, like you know, they should not pay ChrisG to play this game. They should pay ChrisG for overall package. But then again, like that comes with all your networking skills that you do beforehand. But that's a different topic. But I'm saying like in general, like if I was esports org, I would find a very strong up and comer, like to say like for instance, like not an up and comer but has been around but doesn't really have that big of a resume that can charge you a shit ton. So for instance, like
you see, but that's
like,
the thing. They did that with Chris CCH, and now it just looks worse because now it seems that like if people are they're doing the whole trial period. Oh, let's pick this guy up for 3 months, see how they do, so on and so forth. But it's like, all that does is make the bubble, you know, just pop a little sooner. Now, obviously, that's pretty much what happened. People were just picking up players, but they weren't the quote unquote top level players anymore. They were the let's see how they do players, the up and comers, and none of that worked out. Like,
no, Chris. That's not fair too, Chris. You know it's hard to compete, but Chris CH is so good.
No,
right?
I know he
so
is super good. It just looks
bad. Can't win every time, but because the thing is, what we're targeting, right, as an esports org, let's say, is I need to find the star player immediately, right, within this up and coming pool. So if we had got lucky and we would have gotten Ending Walker, bro, that would be the biggest like jackpot you got. You got the up and comer kid who's actually top of the food chain with the rest of the top of the food chain. Like say for instance, like Marn. Marn is a great GM, right, for his team, and he picked Mena RD. He signed Mena RD, bro. Mena RD won Capcom Cup 2 times too. Right? Think about that. Like I'm saying, that happens because there's always going to be a new set of breed of special talented players. There's going to be another ChrisG down the road. Just as good as ChrisG.
This is where it gets weird though, because when all this stuff was going on, we were still out there, right? So like you get the top player, well, quote unquote, the top player, the top personality and whatnot, but you also took chances on other players because remember. Rise, right? Like you mentioned Rise. Rise had K-Brad and Smug, right? So you already have the 2 big names that are also doing pretty good and they're good personalities. Then you could take a chance. But if you start off with just taking chances, not to mention, right, none of us were sponsored anymore. So now you're just taking the chance on an up-and-coming player while everyone's just kind of scrambling. So now it looks just weird in general. So
but ultimately, it all comes down to budget. So since we are already in a deficit, right, they don't have that much leeway to take much risk, you know? So it makes sense what they did there because they wanted to be part of the Street Fighter League, so they needed to get an up-and-coming team.
Yeah.
They need to get some mid-level top player talent, like mid-level, right? They can't get, like, the guys in Asia as well. They can't get Japanese, right? All this stuff. And then so for North America, the top of the food chain is like Punk and Idom and RD. They're all signed, right? So they don't really have much choice. Samurai's a good pick, okay? But Samurai can't do it alone, right? So you have to get Filipino Man, you know, and for CCH, which technically and talent-wise, they're not as talented as the other teams for sure. But they're really good, right? So you kind of like have to hope for the best there. So if it didn't work out, then you just, you know, basically terminate everybody's contract. Unfortunate, but you know.
Yeah, I think that's what made people just kind of lose faith, right? Because like you see a big name, you see a big team, and you're like, oh my god, like these people, like I can't wait. You know, they're gonna do great things. There's nothing worse than seeing something explode. You know, and like for Street Fighter 6 right now, like it is the big game. The viewership is insane. Like, yeah, the companies could come through and invest right now, but also, like you said, like maybe they might wait. They might wait and see who becomes the top of the food chain in the, I guess, in the first few weeks. But also, you have to understand, Evo's already coming up, so the plans have to be made. Like, you don't really
have to even sign at Evo too. They don't have to sign.
Damn, you don't think they should like already jump?
They don't have to sign because what they care about is like because the game is out right now, so they have to sign these players. So let's say, okay, who are the top players right now in Street Fighter 6? Let's say you can name 20, right?
Yeah.
Let's say Daigo is not a top player yet, right? Because he just started. Taquito's, you know what I'm saying? Like, but they will be. So are you gonna say like, okay, well, I'm gonna sign these guys because this is guys guaranteed that it will be great. You sign Daigo, Taquito for sure, it will be great. But you paying top dollar for them? Are they willing to? You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know.
But like at that moment, is it really that bad of a risk? You know, like even if they don't get top 8 at Evo, you know they're getting top 8 somewhere, all right? So it's like
no, for sure. It's hard to do the sponsor to figure it out that yet because number one, if I'm an org, I have to see how sustainable is this. Like obviously, I don't want everybody to be sponsored, right? The thing is, there needs to be a trendsetter first. Okay, number one, like this happened, Street Fighter 4, Justin Wong got sponsored. Okay, Justin Wong gets sponsored, Daigo gets sponsored, I get sponsored, Martin gets sponsored, Ricky gets sponsored, and so on. Then boom, all the way. So here is the same thing. We need a trendsetter, right? You need trendsetter, like a big.
Actually, yeah, that definitely makes sense. Like if 2-3 people get sponsored, you're definitely gonna have to start sponsoring because then it's just gonna be like it was before, right? Those players going everywhere, those players getting all the shine. And obviously the companies that represent those players.
Yeah, for sure. That's how it is. And also, they're probably already in the works of producing the budget because there's not like, let's say me and you are both owners of the team. We're not be like, yo, let's sign some players tomorrow or this week. Like shit don't work like that. So now we have to have a meeting with the board members, the marketing team saying, hey, we would like to use this. We would like to allocate the budget for this to this fighting game division. So now we have to say to our investors why we're doing this. Okay, this is the numbers that we have. This is the numbers of the game. This is the numbers of the Pro Tour. This is what their average is currently right now. And these players that we want to get are very accomplished, yada, yada, very talented, very good. And I think it's a good risk. So they have to present that as well. And then they got to make a decision. So I don't know if I'm sure maybe a few players might get signed before Evo, but I don't think it's going to be like that. Every month, you'll see 2 or 3 or 4 free agents getting signed instantly, you know? Because like the same thing, Street Fighter 4 came out, like it's not like everybody getting signed. It's taking a while. You know, eventually everybody will be. If you're a pro, you're signed, right? Eventually, because everybody just wants to be part of the pie. Basically, like, okay, I want my team to be part of the visibility that this game provides, so I need to get a player that wears my jersey, has my logo in his stream. You know, it's like that.
I mean, even Hungry Box, right, with his tournament coming, what is it, next Wednesday? The fact that Hungry Box is involved right now, he's throwing a Street Fighter 6 tournament with like, what is it, like $5,000 or something like that? Like, that's already crazy. Like, there's so many. This game is already getting so many people involved, and it's super cool to see. You know, hopefully it doesn't like burn out because it does seem that everybody's just trying to do things quick. But yeah, like you said, right, with the sponsors, you know, they could just be taking their time and whatnot.
Yeah, and ultimately, let's say, I play Evo, right, and let's say hypothetically, say I win Evo, right, and the prize pool is 0. Right? Or let's say the prize pool is 40 or 50, 60. I donate all those 60,000 to a charity. Bro, my return for winning is so high that even if it's 0, I donate that shit the day of, to the best charity that I can think of.
Oh yeah, no, you're making money. It's over at that point.
It's over at that point. Whoever wins EVO this year, like if they're smart, they know how to do the actual true groundwork in the marketing side. They're making like 2 to 800,000 in the span of like 2 years, for sure.
Yeah,
Easy.
I could definitely.
Not even close.
This is gonna be the numbers, especially for like those people who get top 8 top 6 at this Evo. Man, talk about the worth. It's gonna be insane.
I don't care about the prize pool. You can have 0 prize pool, for reals. Who cares if you have 0 prize pool? Like in that big of a tournament. Obviously, any other tournament aside from that matters. But I'm saying for Evo, even if it's 0 prize pool, bro, it don't matter. I swear. Because that's huge, bro. Like you're getting all that back pay from that is gonna be insane. Your contracts, all of them, your appearances are gonna be insane. Everything, your Twitch is gonna bloom. Everything, you get to negotiate a better deal for literally every single thing that you do. So it doesn't matter. Like it's 0, donate it. Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, let's make this tier list, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Wait, do you have the thing?
Yeah, I do have it.
Can you link it to me?
Also,
Also,
if you go to,
oh, go ahead.
if you go, here, I'm gonna paste it to you. This is not it, okay? But like I wonder if you can also fuck with it. Like, where is it?
Oh. Okay, yeah, we just move it. We just move it down.
I think I lost it.
Oh, this is the one we made before.
Yeah, here. Can you move it around also, or no?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. So this is the tier list that I think it is. I think there's only 3 tiers in this game. There's no 4 or 5. Because I feel like everybody can win. I think Ken is... This is not in order, it's by tier order. So just because I have Ken in the very first one doesn't mean he's the best character in the game, but he's within the best character in the game column.
Yeah,
so I do think these 7 characters are the 7 best characters in the game.
But yeah, I guess real quick before we go to the tier list, I definitely did not get to Keelik's one question before going back on the other topic. If there was someone who was legitimately a problematic person but kept saying, look, I'm just trying to play the game, you're guessing that's different. I guess that's a question saying that if somebody was doing the exact same thing as me, but they're still being problematic. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're a bad person, you're a bad person. And I do feel like it's super weird that that people don't know how to see that. You know what I mean? Like to me, I feel like it's very easy to see if somebody is truly a scumbag and needs to be gone. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like that's super easy to me. But I guess it's a lot harder for other people. And people don't know how to actually judge others, and they think that like one sentence, one stupid act is enough to get somebody out forever. But like if there was somebody that was legit saying that, but they kept causing trouble, then yeah, get them out of there. Troublemakers are troublemakers. At the end of the day, they need to get out of here. And this also includes like people on both sides. That's why I'm always an advocate for trying to get these bullies out of here. Somebody messes up and then people think that you could just bully them like all day. I think you're also part of the problem. So yeah, but that's just my thing. I know a lot of other people think the same way, but other people are thinking like, oh, if the person did bad, they deserve to be bullied. And yeah, I don't believe in that. I think people are just stupid. So that's my answer to that question. But yeah, let me
What do you think about my tier list, bro?
Hold on, so that one thing that you posted?
Yeah.
Oh wait, is it in
You
the?
can, you can go to my stream as well, and you can see it too. Like it's on my actual stream. I got it plastered all over.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me.
There's no B here, bro. It says S, A plus A minus. That's it.
Huh? So you're not even going for the uh for making like B, C, or D. Like you think everybody's just like pretty decent.
Yeah, there's no way. Like it's so close. The tiers are closer to than any other game. Like, okay, Zangief is technically not the best character, or Dalsum, right? I can only speak for those two polarizing ones, right? But they're not low tier compared to the real low tiers that we've had in previous games. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like a real low tier? Like, okay, think about the Marvel settings. Magneto is one of the best characters in the game, okay?
Yeah.
One of the worst characters in the game is goddamn Ghost Rider. They're not even playing the same game. They're like a totally different, like a stratosphere, right? When it comes to tool set, ability to dish damage, options, right?
Yeah.
Well, the characters that are in the A minus, they have options. You can't say they don't have options. Their options just are not as good, but they have options. So that's what I'm saying. Like, though the top 7 are quite strong, but they're not unbeatable by the rest of the cast. Like, sure, maybe Dawson will deal with some bad matchups. Like, say Dawson loses to, let's say, JP and Cammy, right? And maybe a little bit of Luke, but sure, he might have a slight disadvantage to Ken, but he does well against Guile, okay against DJ, okay against Jury, maybe eventually might be okay against Luke. You know, say like that, but those are top tier guys, you know, like
Yeah.
in general.
All right, so I guess if we're jumping straight into this, I think right now it's got like S, A minus. I mean, I guess we'll just leave it there and then discuss each character. So, for starters, right, the top 5, who do you think they are? Right, DJ, boom, 1. I guess like for right now, right, what we could both agree on. All right, so DJ,
Okay.
Luke,
Ken.
Ken.
That's 3. Guile.
I don't think he's top 5. That's and I know a lot of people put him in top 5, but
Okay.
but I don't.
That's fair.
And the only reason why, and I explained this on my stream before when I was playing Guile, even though he's still playing Guile and he's still stupid, he doesn't really have cancelable things. So
His fears.
no, I know, but his fears, yes, but that's the thing. He's still susceptible to other things, right? Lows. If he goes for low, he can get blown up. So, and of course, his soul back kick, his upside down kick, everything can get blown up while he's trying to go for neutral. This also goes for his forward fierce, his booms. You know, like all he has is strong and fierce. That's his go-tos for cancels. And even if he does do like fierce sonic boom and whatnot, he can still get blown up for it. Not to mention, when he does drive rush, he doesn't get the same reward as everyone else.
Okay, that's fair, because if you look at it on paper, side by side, and also put it on the game side by side, you can't tell me that Guile is just as good, is better than JP, right? You can just say, based on the tools, JP is better, right?
Yeah,
For sure.
And the same thing with like DJ. Yeah. DJ is doing what Guile does, but DJ can rush down.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, we agree on Guile. Okay, we move on from Guile. We know for sure. Okay, so I guess so far I got Ken, DJ, Luke as our top 3. So who's your 4?
Now, Jury, I haven't seen too much, but I do think that with her skill set, she definitely is probably top 5.
For sure.
Everything that she can do, it's It's possible. It's exactly what you said. I think like when we first started the podcast today, she does it all. She's got the buttons. She's got the damage. She's got the corner carry. She's got an anti-air. She has everything. Cancelable stuff. Freaking exploitable. Freaking okie dokes. And not to mention, right? Just like Guile doesn't really have. He's not scary mid-screen. If Guile throws you, it's not the end of the world. Jury throws you. You know, she's in your face in a split second later, and then of course if she brings you to the corner with her one hit, the game might be over, right? So yeah, definitely, I do think that. So you know what? I'm not gonna put S. I'm gonna just put top 5 because I don't think like these characters are just like that much better or worse than each other, right?
Okay, why does it have to be top 5 though? Why can't it be top 6?
Okay, well, I mean, I get no. That's what we're talking then, right? So now we got these 4.
Okay.
Who else is up there? JP?
JP and fucking Cammy, bro.
Oh, you think Cammy's up there?
Are you insane? The cap, the
no,
skill cap. I'm talking like the ceiling of the character is really high.
I think so. So a lot of people, they are hating on Cammy. I truly don't know, and when I was playing against her, I realized that everything that she does it seems like it's fast forwarded. Like her moves come out too quick.
Yes.
Like it looks like Street Fighter 4 Cammy. Like she's moving so fast.
Bro. Think about Knuckles plus dive kicks is so low. Fucking everything is ridiculous. There's really nothing about her is bad. Okay? Aside from her damage might not be as high as other characters, but that's the same as like.
Okay, so yeah, I guess in that case, right, guys who are paying attention to the stream, if you have a case for why Cammy is not that good, I want to hear it right now. What makes Cammy not good?
It's so hard. Okay, we move on. There's no way. There's no way she's not top tier.
So the damage. Okay, I'm winning with Jamie, and Jamie's damage is low. His options are worse, but he plays almost the same way as Cammy.
What? That's not even the same world. Are you talking about? You don't have a plus palm.
No, but
Knuckle?
no. He still has like buttons, and his game plan is the same. Whether or not the drinks are involved, he still has the dive kick. He has buttons that are cancelable, right? And he has like decent pressure when he gets in. But like obviously, Cammy is a way better Jamie.
Mitch is top tier, bro. Top tier. 100%. There's no way. But, okay. Let's just move on from Tammy from now, okay? Like, let's go with the second tier. How about
all right, so
Marissa and Guile?
Marissa. I know she's stupid. Do you think it's more of a knowledge check? Like, we just don't know what she's, like, truly doing? Or do you believe that she is that dumb?
Well, I think she is ridiculously strong. The fact that she drains your drive meter quite easily, and then you have to start parrying. But then if you're parrying, you're not really accomplishing a lot. You have to perfect parry as well. But sure, some characters like DJ and Gal can do good against her, but she does well against JP. But I'm saying in general, like, she's so strong. She does so much damage, bro. It's like this. Remember season 1 Abigail? It's kind of like that.
Okay, you are right. Anytime you mess up, she explodes you. So whether or not I think I understand your point. Whether or not her tools and whatnot are the best, all she needs is one. That's it.
One.
And I definitely see it for sure. She definitely needs one.
Yeah.
All right. I do believe that they're like in their little tier of their own. I do like I'm looking at the rest of the characters right now. I don't think any other character go in the same box as them. So
Okay. Hold up. I'm matching your list because I'm on my screen,
yeah,
so I don't see your screen. Okay, so I got our top six, right?
yeah.
Ken,
I'll actually
DJ.
put top 6 for sure.
Okay, because it's Street Fighter 6, so it has to be top 6. You know what I'm saying? So we got the top 6. We know that.
You're right.
Okay. Okay. So now the other section is, you said, is only Marissa and Guile.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the characters right now. Who is as good as them?
It's Chun-Li, bro, and fucking Honda. And Manon. And Kimberly.
Oh yeah, definitely Kimberly for sure.
Are we serious here? Are we forgetting these things
No,
already?
no. I'm looking. I'm checking. I'm okay with Manon. I honestly I haven't seen too much. I don't truly get what she's doing.
Well, if she command grabs you, you lose 40%. How about that?
No, I'm saying her other options, right? Because Marissa has, it seems, better options, and not to mention better punishes, more range, and all that good stuff. I do kind of see Manon not being as good as Marissa.
What are we talking about here, NYChrisG? Bro, okay, first of all, Manon got way better footsies than Marissa. It's not even close. Okay, imagine playing against Elena. Footsies, okay?
Does she have plus on block buttons that was like strong or anything, or?
I mean, she got that stupid fierce that drains your, drive rush meter, but it basically has like an 800 frame hit confirm with the fierce, like the one that sucks you in, and then she goes for the mix, and then her kicks, her standing roundhouse is absurd, so obnoxious. It feels like a jury standing roundhouse. And her answers are nice, high damage. And round 3, good luck, because she was gonna have 5 medals. She thinks 3 command grabs, you're dead. I'm not even exaggerating. Like 3 command grabs, you're dead.
Like, okay, I think the thing is that, like, it's weird because her threat is very awkward to determine, because what she's doing is she's building, right? It's like she's playing Fortnite. When she gets to the end, she wins. But early on, right, she is somewhat of a struggle because you're not in danger like that, right? So like I see Idom playing her. She's definitely oh, I didn't know Justin was playing her.
But, oh yeah, fucking Justin's Manon is insane, bro. You should play Justin. And then you need to experience it.
Like, I do see her getting, obviously, the 5 medals. But how fast does she get the 5 medals, in your opinion?
It's not just command grabs, by the way.
No, I know.
She gets the medals if she hits you, also. Because she can do the hit grab from the hit, and that gives her a medal for every time. So every hit that she does, she will essentially get a medal, aside from the raw footsie hit. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So do you think she's actually like Laura and Abel? Like, in terms of just like
she's
silly.
More cleaner. She's cleaner like when it comes to like the footsies and that. I don't think she's Laura, because Laura will make sure the game goes dirty, right? And then she just kills you that way with mix. This one, no, she just really destroys you like that. If she gets a hold of you, bro, it's really 3 grabs, you're dead. And imagine round 3. Now my non-player knows that you're about to jump holding up, and they're not doing no command grabs, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
it's rough.
I guess I definitely can see it, and I definitely can see round 3 will probably be the scariest thing ever. Like, if you don't steamroll her, it's definitely a wrap for sure. I can see that.
Yeah, but okay, let's say we got Guile and Marissa, right? So you don't think Honda and Chun-Li is the same tier?
I think they're below them. Like, right below them. So I wouldn't, like, so you have the top 10 right there. I think they're slightly behind them. Like, so I like right now in the tier list it shows A and an A minus. I do think they're right below that. So they're in A minus.
So you don't think Kimberly is as good as Manon and Marissa?
No,
and Guile.
I think Kimberly is better than Honda and Chun-Li.
Oh shit. I think Honda is the best sometimes. like, look, seriously, I have won an online game without looking just based on sounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I just headbutt and butt slam. I'm serious. I'm about to do it later again. Without seeing, I can win with Honda. That is crazy.
No, but that's the thing.
I can.
So I've been fighting a whole bunch of Hondas, all right, and I've already learned how to parry everything they do, like legit.
No, that's you.
No, but
that like it's you.
But this is why like we're going through this tier list, right? Like yes, this is early level, but even now, me like being as good as I am, and I'm still learning. I don't see Honda. Like, I see Honda and Chun-Li. And it's funny, too, because one's hands and one's legs, they are the deciding factor of the tier list. You're either better than them or you're worse than them in terms of character.
Like, I think I'm pretty decent against Honda. Because I played against a lot of Hondas, right? Like, and I had a parry trick that I do from the butt slam. Okay, that's pretty cool. But I'm saying it's okay. Imagine somebody with a brain actually played Honda. They don't have to go ham, but they can go ham and go play solid, then ham solid. But the Hondas that we're playing is only 1,000,000% ham. Always on, always a NOS, always pressing on the gas. That's why they lose. But when Justin was playing Honda, bro, I'm telling you, if Justin plays Honda, he might win Evo. Like, I'm telling you, yo, bro, Justin wants Honda. Like, imagine a Honda player with a brain is unique. You've never seen that before.
You know what you're saying that, but
unicorn.
I feel like the Honda is 100% Justin's character. I do agree. I feel like a patient Honda is definitely super scary, but again, like, okay, you see, this is the thing, right? Because they have to be comparable.
Yeah,
is he as good as Guile though? Like
the best players. Let's say the best players of every character is maxed with skill of the top player playing them.
Yeah, I don't see Guile being on the same wavelength as Honda though. That's what's weird. Like, I don't see it.
No, because that's the matchup of Guile versus Honda.
No, I know.
Okay.
But
Let's say Guile. Guile fights Ken, right? Guile fights literally every single top tier but JP, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But then you're gonna say then Guile can be top tier, right? But no, the other guys are still better. But then like Marissa can literally fight every single top tier and potentially beats JP because of all her moves that goes through. Okay, but she's not top tier too. But Honda does the same. Honda be molly-whopping, making people look. Bro, Tokido got bodied by some random Hondas in the tournament in Japan. Like, as if he never played Street Fighter for the last 22 years. And that's Tokido. Like, think about that. Imagine Justin won't playing Honda. Bro.
No, okay, that's the thing. I know Honda's super strong. But this is why like we said, right? We're not like there's like I said, there's no real bad characters. That's why this that's why this discussion is very important and interesting at the same time. Right? Because it's like there's A and then there's A minus. Like, he's still A, right? But I'm trying to think like
I'll put Honda number 1 if I can. Think about this. A random scramble headbutt leads into a mix. You know that? If it hits you with a random scrambling headbutt, He drive rushes in like as if he's Wolverine, bro. And he is there next to you with a threat of command grab. He's not even have to command grab you, he just burns you to death. And then you don't have any more meter. Every headbutt is 0 now. Butt slam is +5. It's a wrap, bro.
This is okay. Now I'm thinking about it, right? What you just said. I think that's why he's not as good, because you know at all points what he's trying to do. He can't drive rush you quick, right? He has to still toss out stuff while dealing with everyone else's BS. So he can't truly just say it's my turn. Like, yeah, he can try to steal the turn, but he can't like if we're both mid screen, he can't actually do too much.
He starts off as a homeless man.
Yeah, exactly.
One headbutt is Elon Musk, baby. One headbutt is in there. I'm just saying, that's a big jump.
No,
okay,
I do.
One random headbutt.
I do agree. Like Honda with a life lead is one of the scariest characters in the game.
Bro, it's done.
But he
he
has to get that though. He has to win the beginning war. Against
he just needs to get lucky once.
But that's what I'm saying. We're talking about Street Fighter here. Like,
he jumped. Okay, think about it. You jump once, he headbutts. You stay in the ground, he does a short headbutt, or a jab headbutt, and then you try to pretend to parry, and he grabs you there. He does a fierce headbutt sometimes. And then he does a butt slam. Then you have to think about all these things. Now you look like an idiot trying to parry something that's not coming. And he walks in and snatches you, or drive rushes in and kicks you, makes you block something. What I'm saying is, these people online is only headbutting, and there's still a challenge. I'm telling you, like, let's say you, Justin, like Taquito, Go One, all the top guys are playing Honda. You guys are not gonna play stupid, and it's a wrap, bro.
Okay,
it's a wrap.
At that point, then, if I was going to play like a super patient type of style with like a gorilla-esque character, why would I not just play Marissa then?
I mean, Honda is more solid than Marissa. That's why. More solid for sure. Because this one, she's just keep walking towards and doing her punches shit, right?
No, but wait, does she have any cancelable like far normals, or does she have to like do target combo all the time?
A bunch of punches. A bunch of target combo punches cancels, and then she got that hop punch that goes to fireballs, but you're sure you can parry, but that's +2. Like, so she got all these things. I'm just saying, so your game plan towards her is to keep going back, running away, meet her mid-screen. With Honda, you kind of like in the middle of that. Like, you're just still like, fuck, man, I can't block too many of these headbutts, and I'm not really planning on blocking it as well. You're trying to parry. But these Hondas, like, I'm saying, like, what if this Honda would just crouching jab and then headbutt you just to chip you out? And now you don't have drive meter. The moment you go burnout, by the way, bro, you're dead. You're actually dead.
Oh, yeah, no. Burnout against Honda is definitely, like, probably one of the worst in the game. Okay, so then you mentioned Chun-Li as well. But again, like, I don't Chun-Li definitely ain't with them.
Bro, I live with Ricky Ortiz, bro. You don't think I've seen these Chun-Lis? Fuck, Sako playing Chun-Li, bro. They got all the dirt, okay? The reason why you don't see a lot of them online is because she's actually hard to play in this one, because you can't be spamming her OP normals. Because she has a stance, right? Like, so, like, if that's the logic we got, the amount of tool set, how clean, then Chun-Li would be better than Marissa.
Yeah. But that's why I'm also like, even though potential wise they're up there, but actuality, right? Because it's like what I was mentioning with like their neutral is still whatever, but the throw loops and whatnot, that's way too important in this game. Like if I hit Honda once, bring him into the corner, he is almost trash in the corner. So he has to worry about throw loops. He has to worry about all that. And even if he tosses out EX headbutt, it's not really a scare because I have the screen advantage and all that. I can force a situation and keep him there. Honda players can't force a situation and keep the opponent in the corner.
Wow.
The corner
Guys,
is.
You gotta quote Chris G. Quote Chris G. Honda cannot force a situation.
No,
That's
no.
all he's been doing.
No,
Is
I'm
force it.
saying as in forcing a guess. There's no true guess with Honda. This game is all about hitting a person once and okie doking them to death. Notice how every single one of the top characters right now, when they hit you once, you might lose the game, right?
Yeah.
Like,
sure.
but it's also semi-clear that you know why you're about to lose the game. They could throw loop you, mix-ups, grab baits. The fact that there's grab baits, there's 2 characters with grab baits is insane already. Then you got Ken's plus on block nonsense, including step kicks, good buttons, Jury's non-stop pressure with like literally one button, for JP's insane zoning with okie doke stuff, and Cammy's insane speed, right? Now you're dealing with all of that.
Saying this throw loop, you don't think I know Chun-Li and Honda don't have throw loops, right? Okay, so you know the throw loop. Obviously, Chun-Li don't have throw loop because she tosses you far. If she dashes, she's minus. She walks, she's -2. But you are preemptively you need to press a button immediately to check her moving forward. You know what Ricky does? Because she knows that she doesn't have a throw loop, she micro steps forward towards you, and you have to press a button, and then she will stuff you a medium, and then she will get a counter hit, and she will combo you.
Yeah.
So it's still a decision. And then the time that you're gonna behave and not try to check her from walking in, then she's gonna get a grab. So sure, her throw loop is not. It's kind of like Street Fighter 5 throw loop, right? It's a
pseudo throw loop.
Yeah, it's a pseudo kind of thing, but it's still there because her walk speed is superior. So you can't just like press jab there.
Now you know what's crazy with all that? All these other characters don't even have to think about it. And that's why, like, their pressure, there is no mix. It's do or don't do. And that's what makes them so much like better.
Bro. Honda is headbutt or not headbutt. Okay?
that's not as scary, though.
I'm telling you, this man Honda. But there is no version. I'm telling you this. I've seen Honda.
That's definitely.
Honda should go to jail. Honda should go to jail.
I feel like you're biased now. I feel like you know why you're saying that is because you're a Dawson player. Like, I'm pretty sure while playing Dawson, you have to deal with I'm pretty sure that matchup on paper should be like 7-3 Dawson, but it's actually 9-1 Honda.
No. Nothing about that matchup is 7-3. I am basically tickling him with text messages, and this homeboy is throwing trucks at me. Okay, one truck.
What does that even mean?
I'm just letting you know. That's not how it is. All right, it's not like that. It's rough. It's rough. It's rough life.
I'm putting him on A-, dog. You can make your own where you put him on A. I'm definitely putting him on A-. You're definitely a Dawson player, and I can imagine how terrible that is.
You make your own tier list. I'll make my own tier list. Okay.
All right. So you also want to put a Chun-Li. I think I'm gonna put her with Honda. I think they're both like the poster childs, right? Like they're there in A-, which means characters are either better than them for clear reasons, or characters are worse than them for clear reasons. Which means that leaves the rest of them, right? So Jamie, Blanca, Lily, Zangief, Dawson, and Ryu. So you think should we leave Ryu with them then in that case?
So wait, so I'm saying with my list, I have the first 6 on the top, right?
Yeah.
Then my A+ has also 6 characters. I got Honda, Guile, Marissa, Manon, Chun-Li, and Kimberly as my second set of 6. Okay. Then I know Blanca is good, bro. I'm telling you, he's just really hard to play, but he's mad good. But it does require some effort. But I do think Blanca should be A+ with Kimberly as well, and Ryu too. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
you think he's that solid?
Yes. I was just saying they're just hard to be developed yet. That's why my tier list is quite, to be absolutely fair, I think, okay, Chris, now my tier list looks stupid. To be fair, now I think every character is on the same tier list. And there's only 2 tiers. The top tier, which is Ken, Luke, DJ, JP, Jury, and Cammy. After those 6, the other characters, they're all the same tier. I can't. Yeah, but that's just me though.
Okay,
that's
okay. You know what then? Let's work under, right? You truly believe that Lily is up there with them, like she could compete with them. You you don't think she has glaring weaknesses. That's okay. This is the more important thing.
Have you played Combo Fins? Have you played Combo Fins Lily?
Man, I ain't trying to see that, man.
Okay, well, bro, I'm tight with Combo. I can text him right now, and you can run a set with him, bro. And you tell me afterwards if you think Lily is weak. I'm gonna text him right now. Okay, we will run this set, Chris.
No, I'm just trying to see, like, even if he destroys me, right? Because obviously I don't know what the hell she's doing, but I do think she has a weakness compared to the rest of them. No. Like her neutral is kind of like, it's kind of like Honda with busting out, but it's
said Peter.
It's not as strong
Chris
as
G
Honda.
is talking mad shit. I said Chris G's talking mad shit. He said you ain't real. He is him. Lily sucks. What do you know about that? Go play him right now if you're free. So that's how you.
Where did this come from?
I have to say that to get him going, because what if he's like tired? He's laying down. If he hears that, he's old school. That's gonna get him going. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be like, Chris G talking shit. I'm about to get up. You know. So.
Okay. All right. In that case, let's finish this up then. All right.
Okay.
So, I do think that I don't think there's a C. That's for starters. I don't think there
isn't.
Yeah. So I'll delete that. Right. So we get the top 6. Then you got A minus, and B. Right. So I think Jamie, Zangief, because like there still has to be a bottom 5. Like
there isn't to me. I'm saying to you, your tier list. By the way, Chris, your tier list is your tier list, and I respect that. That's your opinion, brother.
I think the only thing is where, like, I fought Blanca, and I definitely saw him like being real ignorant.
That's the player. Okay.
I do think the character, like when I saw like what he could hit from it, I think he could like cancel his stand forward. Right.
Let me tell you something about Blanca. You're gonna be afraid to grab him. If you play a real Blanca, you're gonna be afraid. Do you know? Instead of him taking a grab, he can hold up back, and then Blanca ball in the air.
Wait.
And now you're fucked. Yeah.
Well, he can Blanca ball.
You trying to grab him? Yeah, from the out back, and then he Blanca balls you.
Oh, he can punish that?
Yes, he punishes your grab.
By up backing?
Yes, up back Blanca ball, very low to the ground, kind of like a dive kick, like a Rufus.
Wait, he could do that? What the hell?
EX is +6, by the way, on block. So if you try to shimmy, he says turn. What? And then his normals are insane. Yeah, I'm telling you, Chris.
He could punish. Wait. He could punish grab.
Yeah. So if you go for a tick grab, and he guesses correctly, he doesn't have to take a grab. He just Blanca balls you coming down.
What?
And now you're not gonna block. Now you're not gonna grab him. You're just gonna do some stupid jab, short shit. And then homeboy is blocking or does wake up ball. And now it's back to the game, baby. Fucking back to the circus. Blanca ball fucking throws this little
homie.
Oh no, son, fucking little dog shit.
It's oh no, son. Right? That's what we're gonna start calling it. Like,
it's not oh no, son. I'm sorry. Why did I say that? Oh my god.
No, we have now like you heard it first.
Oh
it is 100%.
No, I didn't mean that.
It's called the Ono-san.
No, because you know, like Ono-san always has a baby Blanca toy with him, right?
It's definitely
That's why it
called
makes you think that. Oh my god!
the Ono-san. I'm never not gonna call it that. I'm 100% it's gonna be called the Ono-san.
Those Ono-sans, man, that's hella cheap, bro. They put that there and they got a Marvel assist and they just keep hopping through overhead, low forward, fucking do some circus shit, and then now you look mad stupid. And mind you, Haitani does play Blanca. Do you understand this?
Damn, that sounds scary, man. Haitani's one of the scariest players.
Scariest, bro. He's one of the Japanese fighting game gods.
Okay,
Imagine
so
that.
this is where my tier list is looking, right? So obviously the top 6. Then I put Guile, Marissa, Kimberly, and Manon. Underneath that, right, A- is Honda, Chun, Blanca, and Ryu. And then below that, right, obviously it's not really like, they're not that far behind, you know, which is why it is B and no C. I put Jamie, Dawson, Lily, and Zangief. I feel like this. I feel like it's a solid tier list, and again, like I understand that again, it's so easy to interchange a few of them because again, like they're not that far behind. No one is that far behind anybody in this game, which is great.
Okay, so you think Dawson is that low, right? But
I haven't
is not that low, bro.
No,
I'm telling you.
No,
you
I
can't
know.
Tell me.
I just haven't seen much, right? And I think one big issue about Dawson in this game, right? Even though he can win, it's going to be very easy to counterpick him. So having rough counterpicks in this game is the only thing that makes him, because like I can feel like he fights like a bunch of the characters. I could see him fighting Luke and Ken and the rest of them. But a lot of these guys, like if I had a pocket Marissa for you, 100%. If I had a pocket Manon for you, 100%.
Manon is not that bad. No, Manon is not that bad. I swear. She got no armor moves like that. Cammy is hard. JP is hard. Marissa is hard. Kimberly is okay-ish, but it's still bad matchup. Aside from that, bro,
you forgot Honda.
Oh no, Honda. I'm saying I'm pretty slick. I can be avoiding those buses. But I'm saying, but aside from those, Ken is the hardest one out of the top tiers, aside from Cammy and JP's. But like,
I don't know how he can fight JP. How is he
that's just a bad design.
Yo, what is that? That character is so whack. Okay. JP is such a whack character.
Chris, we got a text message. I'm gonna show you my stream. We got a text message from Combo Fiend. He just replied, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not home right now. Shit. I'm down tomorrow though. So bro, there you go.
Alright, for sure. I'm definitely down to play. I need to see. I need to understand. Alright? So for like I need to see Blanca for sure. I need to see Lily. Zangief is Zangief, so I feel like regardless of the case, whatever. And then I have you for Dawson. Okay, let's play. Let's fucking stop this talking shit. Let's fucking play, Mr. Chris. It's about time we just play. You know what I mean? Kind of like, look, bro, if I'm playing the fighting game gods in my living room, I should be able to play you. You're one of them. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, for sure.
I play Sonic. I play Justin. I play Daigo. I play Itazan. I play Snake Eyes. I'm gonna play ChrisG at home. Right?
You want to play this right now, or you want to wait till tomorrow?
Let's fucking play it right now. I'm pretty sure they're gonna fucking love this shit, bro. We've been talking for fucking 2+ hours already.